to avoid phase issue. First of all, what exactly is a phase? In music production, phase refers to the timing relationship between different audio signals. Imagine you have two identical waves and they line up perfectly. That's in phase. If they're not aligned, you get out of phase. Why does it matter? Here's the deal. When sounds are in phase, they reinforce each other, making the sound stronger. But when they are out of phase, they can cancel each other out, leading to weird and often undesirable effects in your music. Alright, so how do we check it? Let's grab the plugin Ozone Imager 2. I'm going to pay attention at the phase correlation meter. How to read it? It's simple. This represents the correlation between the left and right channels. It typically ranges from -1 to +1, where +1 indicates perfect positive correlation in phase, -1 indicates perfect negative correlation out of phase, and 0 indicates the widest permissible left-right divergence. So we use correlation meters to ensure that our stereo mix maintains a good balance between in-phase and out-of-phase elements, avoiding issues like phase cancellation. Okay, now let's check if my bass sound is out of phase. As we can see, my bass has quite a bit of stereo content information, but the correlation meter doesn't go below 0, which is what we want. Now let's have a look at what happens if I increase the width. As you can see, we are risking to have some phasing issue in this case, because the correlation meter is showing below 0. On the other hand, when I try to put my signal in mono, so removing the stereo content of the bass, I get a perfect correlation at the value +1. Let's come back to the example when I'm out of phase and let's see what we could do to fix it. First of all, you could remove some stereo content from the bass itself by lowering the amount of reverb you apply to the bass. Or you could just grab an EQ, go on to mid-side mode, select side, then I'm going to remove the stereo content from my bass until the correlation meter comes back above 0. Or you could just grab a utility and push onto the bass mono button. Basically, all the frequency below this value will only be in mono. Always make sure to look at the correlation meter when adjusting the values. You always want to aim to follow in this range. To be honest, there is much more advanced techniques to use to avoid phase issues, like phase flipping directly on your software or play with the delay. But I'm only showing you the simplest techniques and what I personally use. Simple stuff always win in my opinion.